Welcome back to the Driving Miss Elly channel. I'm Ellie. While we're in Italy, we are going to have a look at this sexy little red number, the Alfa Romeo Spider. Although the car next to me was built in 1990, its Pininfarina design was launched at the 1966 Geneva Motor Show. It remained in production until 1993, and over that whopping 27-year lifespan, it saw the traditional two-seater sports car fall out and back into fashion. At the time of launch, there would have been plenty of competition for the quite pricey Alfa in the open-top sports market. But by the early 80s, following the rationalisation of British Leyland and subsequently the end of Triumph and MG sports cars and the discontinuation of the original Fiat 124 Spider, Alfa found that they had this sector pretty much to themselves. However, many buyers had been lured by the improved practicality of the hot hatch and their cabriolet derivatives that soon followed. It was 1989 before the Spider had mainstream competition again, when Mazda gave us the MX-5 and other manufacturers such as Lotus and MG Rovers began to tempt some drivers out of their front-wheel drive hatches and back into rear-wheel drive sports cars. The Alfa Spider went through several revisions in its lengthy lifetime. Engines were all twin cams with 5-speed manual transmission, although a 3-speed auto was offered for the last few years of production. Engine capacity ranged from the 1.3 litre used in the D-Spec Junior version in the late 60s, a 1.6 litre, 1.8 and a 2 litre. Most were fed by twin Weber carburetors, giving very competitive performance, particularly on the larger capacity units. This particular vehicle here is fuel injected. 132 horsepower from the 2 litre version in 1971 is very impressive. Bodywork revision occurred in 1970 with the change from the boat tail rear end to the camtail Series 2 cars. A rather rare Targa top was produced in 1974, but less than 2,000 of a total of 124,000 found buyers. Other than that, external changes were limited to the changes of bumper and wheel styles with the addition of the odd air dam. A red Spider featured heavily in the 1968 film The Graduate, starring Dustin Hoffman. This surely would have won it some new fans and increased sales along with those of Simon and Garfunkel, whose songs were also featured. So now let's have a look around the cockpit of this beautiful, beautiful car. It's got all the traditional Italian styling, this very, very lovely steering wheel with a matching gear knob. I fully approve. It's absolutely fabulous. Your dashboard's got your usual instruments on there with your fuel gauge, your oil pressure, your speedo and your rev counters. It's got these cool little quarter lights on the windows to help cool your vehicle down, so like a modern aircon without aircon. Really, really nice low seats, accessible pedals, and a nice topless top.
Driving Miss Elly Mad!
On this segment of Driving Miss Elly Mad, I would like to address to all the people that can't park their cars in car parks. Why is that? They all have white lines. You've got rear mirrors. You've got mirrors. You can just check to make sure you're inside. The amount of times I've come back and not been able to get into my car because some idiot has parked too close to me. And because I drive a classic car, it's really important. I'm forever checking my paintwork for someone that's bumped the side of my car. Can we just be a little bit more mindful? Most cars are a standard width, and if they're not, learn how to park it or park at the other side of the car park and away from other people's nice cars. Thank you. Thank you for joining us again. Join us next time. We will be featuring a very lovely Aston Martin Vantage, or for you Southerners, an Aston Martin Vantage. As usual, you can find us on social media. Just take a look at our Instagram and Facebook pages, Driving Miss Elly. And of course, as always, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already there. If you are, well done. And don't forget to put on your notifications bell button so you're always notified every time we release a new video. See you next time.